Hey, yo, what up? Be okay in this motherfucker. It's gonna be okay in this motherfucker. Like, comment, subscribe, share, dislike, do all that, do something, but show some love, right? And so, picking back up from Baby Mama Drama Part 3, you know what I'm saying? We moved down to Texas, and we started I moved from Arizona back down to Texas. It started being more altercations, right? So, we got lawyers involved, um, and it was like this 10-month process of just filing paperwork, lawyers. Got to the point that she got over $10,000 of just payments. You know what I'm saying? But now to this day, right, as we was getting this done, right, stuff started transpiring. Now let's start looking at the information. So September, I just started documenting everything of this year, right? This happening this year. You know what I'm saying? This picture that y'all just seen, you know what I'm saying? That was the picture of me being at the spot she was supposed to pick her up at. She was supposed to be there at 7 o'clock. Now y'all seen it was 7:30, right? And so what happened was I called her after that, right? I got home and I called her. We finna watch that.
Hello?
Yo, what happened?
Who is this?
This is
This is who?
this.
This what?
All right, now I didn't want y'all to know my name yet. You know what I'm saying? Those of y'all who know me for real, y'all already know my real name. But yeah, like y'all seen me call her. I asked her where she was at, and she said, "This is who?" Like she didn't know who I was, and then hung the phone up. This was the day she was supposed to pick our daughter up, but guess where she was caught? And we finna show that. That clearly says New York, and this was screen recorded off her Instagram, right? That clearly says New York. Now, I don't know who that dude is in the passenger seat, nor do I care, right? But let's continue watching the video. Now, this is her standing next to that dude that y'all just seen in the last little clip I showed y'all, right? Now, I'm not going to release her public information because I'm just not like that. But I am going to expose all of this garbage, right? Let's keep it going, though. So, September 11th, you were supposed to pick our daughter up, right? And you was found in New York for Fashion Week, right? So, I went and looked up when is Fashion Week and where is it at, right? And this popped up. Well, what do you know? It's between September 9th and September 14th of 2022. So where could you have been if you were supposed to be picking our daughter up September 11th, right? So she posted an anonymous ask me questions type of deal, right? So we asked her, how was Fashion Week? And she responded, right? Let's look at it. Then I'm like, okay, right? So even the page posted her, right? Inside New York. So it was a person from out there that posted her being in New York around the time she was supposed to be picking up our daughter. And here's the facts. And so guess what? My daughter ended up missing school. I wonder why. Because you were supposed to be taking her to school that day, the next following day, right? So let's go back in time, right? Let's go back to the time when we first got to Houston. Now, I never told y'all all the dirty texts she was sending. Or if I did, I didn't show you. Y'all finna get an inside scoop of all the dirt that this person has done. Like, not all of it, but a big chunk. With only in like less than a year. Well, most of it happened within less than a year. But let's watch this. Let's read this, right? So, if y'all recall, I told y'all when I first got down to Texas, Even to this day, I didn't respond to her text messages. Y'all clearly seen her just say, now these messages is to my girlfriend phone. This is why the background look like that, right? Y'all clearly see her say, she's gonna give my daughter up for adoption because I wasn't answering the phone or talking to her, right? And we're gonna prove, right, through psychological actions, right, that this person was clearly intending on giving her daughter up for adoption, right? Let's prove this. Let's go down and read all these text messages, right? Now, she says, can my daughter come over for 2 hours? No problem. But the problem I have with that is because I didn't respond to you in a quote unquote timely manner or on your time, you says, or you proceed to say, never mind, I'll ask someone else. Now, she don't know that many people in Texas. She just moved to Texas 2020, right? How many people could you know within the amount of 2 years, right? You understand what I'm saying? Even if you did meet people, they not your family. These people could be manipulating you. These are not your real friends. We finna go down and expose all of this. You can clearly see it says that she's been getting her at random times, meaning she has not been living up to the expectation or schedule that we made, right? Now look at this. So she just said Sunday through Wednesday. Y'all seen that text, right? Now all of a sudden you can't come pick her up on Wednesday neither? Come on, man. Come on, man. Then she talking about some, if I can't, what it is if I can't get her on the day I'm supposed to get her, you're supposed to be highly vibrational. Something that you don't even know about, right? Let's keep it going. So, again, she didn't have school, but you still want us to put her in daycare? Y'all know what going on there? Come on, man. Come on, man. You want to put her in daycare on the day she don't have school? That literally says you don't want to be around your child. Tell me I'm lying. But let's keep it going because I'm telling y'all, grab your motherfucking popcorn. So she said that I was obsessed with her, but I clearly never respond. Or if I do, I barely respond. Then she proceeds to say, oh, I'm basically harassing y'all because you've got my daughter hostage. And that's on y'all seen what she just said, right? But let's look at what she said on Facebook. Clearly says that you've been withholding her for 2 months straight. So I'm not understanding, like, what the fuck you just said was null and void because you clearly have not been not been handing her over to me. Like, bro, like literally on some shiesty stuff. But let's let the shiest continue, right? 8:50 something and you finally got to the location to pick up my daughter. Late again. You're supposed to be picking her up at 7. What are you doing for 2 hours, right? Like, come on, man. My daughter be sitting around like, where's my mom? I don't know. You tell me. So 8:50 something, I went and go look. I didn't even look. Somebody else went and looked on her Instagram, sent me the video, right? This is what she was doing the day she was supposed to be picking her up at 8:50, right? Y'all seen the pallets laid out. Y'all really blessed me with y'all's presence. She needs to be around people. Let's see what else she was doing that day. So, all your friends, you just said, I didn't want to admit, but there are toxic people in my life, and I just want to hang out with someone. So, if y'all need to rewind and read those texts again, she was just saying how Izzy or whoever that person is, she was just saying how this person, this is their house, right? And she clearly is staying in someone else's house, right? Because she texted me and said, oh, I live alone and yada, yada, yada. And then she said her boyfriend name, which is up there, supposedly her boyfriend, Josh, right? It's supposedly supposed to be her boyfriend. He's supposed to be going over there and do whatever. I don't even. But did y'all see when she said that she was coming to pick up my daughter, right? So that's another person that my daughter has been around that I don't know, right? You got her in a random person's house watching her because they're providing a roof over y'all head, right? Because y'all clearly read that text message where she said, oh, I just, for the sake of having friends, and she didn't want to do it by herself, right? So you using and manipulating other people. Let's continue on with the story. Y'all seen that where she just said we can maybe get in the pool and hang out, and if you could just come over, like, come over. I don't want to be around you. What makes you think I want to come over and chill in a pool and have drinks together and talk about our daughter? Like, don't nobody want to be around you. I've never been in your crib. I never want to be at your crib. Never. Do you understand that? Like, bro, let's continue on with the story. Now you want in on the piece of land that I got. You want to move where we move at. You want to live off grid. I'm not understanding this. I'm really not understanding this, right? I just thought that I was obsessed with you, but you trying to get us to move in with you, and then you trying to move with us on my piece of land? Like, bro, what's going on, right? Like, what's going on? Y'all tell me if I'm tripping. So you love me and my girlfriend all of a sudden. Okay. So you love me, right? It's all love. I love you, man. Why do you hate me? I don't hate you. I never hated you. I've never hated her, y'all. I don't hate her. I don't want to hate anybody. Like, that's a terrible feeling. That means that that person has some type of control over what you're doing, right? So therefore, I could never let you, like, live in my mind, like, literally rent free. You feel me? So it's like, I don't hate you. I can't hate you, right? But let's continue on because I already know you love me, but you don't have to. Like, y'all need to understand, like, when you love somebody, y'all don't do stuff like this, right? You don't do that. Otherwise, you don't know the definition of what love is, right? You only have your own definition. And that definition is not the way that I define love. Therefore, we have to separate because we don't see eye to eye, right? We don't have to be talking about nothing but besides my daughter. You talking about love, and you feel me? But let's keep it going, man, because like I said, this grab your popcorn, y'all. She gonna say some, I don't think you've met the new me. I think if you got to know her, I don't want to meet the new you. That's another identity, right? Then on top of that, you talking about some, oh yeah, it took a lot for me to reach out and try to hug you. I don't want no hug from you. Literally, I don't want to touch you, fam. I don't want to exchange energy at all. This is what it's about. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, people need energy, right? She literally told me before, don't you think I need a hug? Don't you think I want some energy? Like, bro, get out of here. You ain't got to be spiritual to know to know that energy actually exists. Yo, so y'all seen what she posted on Facebook, right? I mean, excuse me, Instagram. It's no sense in fighting a worthy opponent. We can just share him. That was a message to my girlfriend because she know that my girlfriend be watching her Instagram, right? And so let's prove that this is a fact, that she wasn't just saying that for anybody. That was for me. Let's keep it going. Y'all see that? She said she really would have liked to do it with us. Literally, right? But she can't see me and whatever. And I'm not looking at her, the type of girl she is today. And she still want to be friends with my girl. That's toxic. That's toxic. I don't want to be cool with you, but I'll be cool. I don't want to be cool with the father of my child, but I'll be cool with you. Right? Like, come on, man. You talking about some I didn't or I'm not trying to see who you've turned into. Let's see who you turned into. She a whole dark goddess out here. Now you a humanitarian. What's going on, man? Is this the case of y'all ever seen American Dad? Where Roger just turned into like 17 different people? Is this one of them cases, bro? Tell me it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Come on now. You should know that he messes with crazy chicks. Don't let this act, smile face, and all of that fool you. You just said, y'all tell me what's going on. If something not going on up here, y'all tell me what's going on. Because obviously I don't know. According to her, I don't know. Maybe I'm delusional. This is what is coming out of her mouth, y'all. This is what she said to me in person. You need some help. But you just said you was like 11 different people. I'm not understanding what's going on. Now, we finna watch a clip, right? It's kind of fast. I fast forwarded it like so it can go by fast, so y'all don't have to like sit there because it's like 1 minute and 30 seconds and it's no sound, unfortunately. But the clip is of her coming to my home, right? Coming to my home while my girlfriend is there, beating on the door and screaming through the fucking window repetitively, right? And then she left ink all on the door, right? Thus getting the apartment managers involved and they came to our door with paperwork and all type of stuff like, hey, we can't have that, like literally. So let's watch the video. Y'all gotta excuse them blondes, you know, I got the babies that be ripping up and it's low to the ground. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. Anyway, dog, that's psycho, fam. Come on now. Tell me that's not. Maybe it's not. Like I said, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe this could all be fake. Like, I don't understand, like, what's going on in your head? What's going on in her head, y'all? What's going on in her head? Y'all tell me what's going on in her head. Maybe I'm the bad guy. I don't know. So we had to tint the window just so she wouldn't try to look in and see what we up to. Like, bro, back up. Ain't nobody over there. Hey, what's going on? It's Johnny. Who's in the window? What are you guys? Then she screaming through the... Anyway, y'all see where she just said, I'm a lot of things, but right now I'm choosing not to kill people with kindness. Who are you? So she just said, I found peace in my life, and I'm not going to have anyone kill the kindness and the joy, and then turned around and said, I need peace in my life. Dog. Well, y'all understand, like, bro, you got to have some type of self-control over your emotions to not explode or go off on a person like this. Then y'all will understand, like, how frustrated it could actually be in a regular person's life, right? Because I'm not regular. Neither are y'all, because y'all on this channel, right? None of y'all. So y'all may be able to withstand a lot of different things that other people aren't going to, you know what I'm saying, themselves. Though it may weigh on your energy, right? As long as you got a plan of action, you good. Don't even worry about it. That's why I'm not finna rip my hair out to try to, like, come on, man. So, y'all see clearly where it says, I know how gullible and manipulated I can be. Again, so if you know you're gullible and easily manipulated, then you should know that subconsciously you become a new person because you're trying to live up to somebody's expectation, right? Because if you easily manipulate it, that means you have a low self, you have a sense of, you don't have a sense of self-worth. Or if you do, it's very minuscule. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, come on now. So that message was cut in half because there is a part two that I cannot release on YouTube, unfortunately. So if y'all gonna wanna watch the part two, I'm gonna drop it on Patreon because it's some next level ish. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, right? I cannot put it on here because YouTube just not gonna have it. I probably make the video like 75 cents or $1 or something. It's real cheap, you know what I'm saying? Support, man. Just show some support. It's not gonna be expensive, only like $1, right? But anyway, you clearly see in the story, it says Fitzgerald was her lawyer and is trying to do mediation, right? So as all of this is transpiring, all of a sudden my car just magically burns down. Like, I don't know if she did it or if dude on the block did it or whatever, but like, we not getting along. All of a sudden, my car just burns down magically, right? And nobody know who did it. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to donate to help me, whatever you want to do, by all means, feel free. If you don't want to donate, don't donate. Cool. This is just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just relaying what's happening or what happened in my life, right? Like, that's ridiculous though. Like out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Yup. So look, I tell her like, hey, my car burned down. I need your help to just, you know, pick up and drop off sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I just, y'all feel me, right? Y'all seen her say, that doesn't alleviate you from your responsibility. You still have a job to go and do that. You still got to do it. All right. Oh, karma, huh? So you're having car issues and you need me to come and get her. Because I went and bought a van after that, right? I went and got a vehicle after that, right? Still paying, right? And she needs me to go pick up our daughter, right? But right after that, you just said he's taking the car. So how ironic is that, number one? And then number two, that's not even your vehicle. So you're driving somebody else's car. You living in somebody else's house. And yet you steady talking smack about me all the time. I'm trying to understand like why this is happening. Then, right, this is the kicker. You strategically set this up to where you would, no matter what, have access to walking her to a bus stop. Meanwhile, I got to drive an hour, right, to go all the way out there to drop her off while getting back to the work I need to do. Now, this is after we didn't sign paperwork from the court, right? That's over and done with. This is after we signed and we got our... But let's continue on with the story. She's dropping her off on a day where she's supposed to have her yet again. I don't have a problem with that, but you clearly don't want to be around your daughter. Let's keep it a buck. Now, did y'all read all of them excuses on why she couldn't pick her up? Oh, I need to take a nap. Oh, if you want an Uber, oh, if I can pick her up. Like, dude, you was been supposed to pick her up hours ago. This is your time to have her. Why are you constantly dropping her off? You don't want to be around her. I wish I had the video. I ain't gonna say I wish. Man, if I had the video of her when she put on Instagram, she posted somebody in the background, a kid playing on top of a refrigerator. She was just like, man, I can't wait to get rid of you or something like that. She posted that on her story and said, yeah, this is how you feel. Come on, man. I didn't even lay a finger on you last year or 2020 or whatever she said, but yet she could. There's the threats. You see what I'm saying? Like, what gives you the audacity to feel like you can put your hands on somebody? Like, I don't understand that, right? Like, I'm not a physically violent person. I wouldn't do that. That's not the type of lifestyle that I would like to present to my daughter and to myself as well. You see what I'm saying? That's toxicity at its finest, right? Because it clearly is showing that you are jealous. If I'm tripping, let me know in the comments. I may be wrong. This might be all opinion. You know what I'm saying? This is my opinion at the end of the day, but y'all know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. That ain't cool. Y'all see, there were more threats sent to my wife's phone, right? This message was when she was sitting outside of our house, right? Threatening her. Come outside and he knows how I get down. And it's like, bro, ain't nobody on none of that. Don't nobody want to do none of that, right? Like, get away from us, literally. Y'all, bro, like, we called the cops and all type of stuff, right? Like, we need a restraining order on her. But nobody is taking this seriously, right? It's like, bro, come on, man. Now you ain't on beef with us, right? You're not on beef with nobody, right? Even though in the same breath you just said, even though my cousins down there in Texas wanted to go crazy on y'all, which would be another threat, right? And it's like, come on, man. First of all, you don't even have family in Texas. But secondly, why are you still threatening even though you just said you're not on beef with us? I don't get that. So she just said, I'm not trying to stop you from moving, right? Y'all see that? I'm sure the judge is gonna confine you to stay living in Houston. So you don't want me to move. You are trying to stop me from moving. So you lying. Then if y'all read the bottom part, life can't evolve without love, and now you're the self-embodiment of love. Like, how many personas? How many different? Like, bro, come on, get a grip. You have to find out who you really are in this life, y'all. You have to. Otherwise, you're going to be running around like a chicken with his head cut off, miserable every day and looking at everybody's lifestyle like, oh, I wonder what they got going on. And it's like, bro, you don't have to do that, right? You could be content with who you are simply by understanding oneself. You feel me? Not taking someone else's advice, not fucking inviting people over just because you need company, right? This is what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not understanding. Y'all, let me know if I'm doing something wrong, right? Because I barely be responding. And when I do respond, it ain't nothing disrespectful. It ain't nothing out of that. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not on none of that. So you don't plan on taking her and moving off grid, but you plan on moving off grid, and your friends was just talking about moving to Ghana. So where was she gonna be at? Like, bro, like, y'all don't understand how frustrating this could be, man. Like, bro, y'all gotta, like, what is that? What is that, man? Like, what is that, bro? Like y'all could tell, like, when I get the messages from her, I'm just like, what now, man? What now? What is it? You feel me? So come on, man. Let's continue with the story. Before I forget, right? Y'all seen when she said I need resources, and I don't care what you need. Go ask your family and friends that live in Texas. Like, I'm not here to provide you with nothing. I don't care about what you need, fam. Like, this is not about you and me being you, how I can help you, how you can manipulate or, you know what I'm saying, finesse your way into getting, like, this ain't that, bro. You not, no. No. No, like, come on, man. Just know that I'm, like, living a different lifestyle and not headed down the same path. And it's like they see what you try to do, and then they try to destroy or sabotage anything you got going on, fam. And it's like, bro, come on, man. You could have got with the program. Literally. We was inviting you. At first, it was cool, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't really pursuing you, but it was like, you know, we could probably make this work, especially for my daughter's sake. And it's like, now, and then it got like to the point where it was like, man, bro, this will never work, bro, because you don't even know, you don't even understand that there's a version of you that hasn't been accessed as of yet, right? There's a version of you that, like, but I see right through to who she really is, and it's like, it's not gonna get to her because she believes that whatever she believes in Jesus and all of that. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Then you're talking about you are a dark energy goddess. That's the literal energy that you working off of, right? Little do you know, but we can continue and pretend like none of this ever happened, right? Let's continue with the story, y'all. And all of a sudden, I'm brainwashing our child, and she didn't want to meet with me, right? Even though I'm supposed to be picking her up on Sunday, she didn't want to meet with me. So you dropping her off when you want to, picking her up when you want to, and not meeting me at the time we're supposed to meet, all because of whatever reason that you have against me. Like, bro, come on, man. Come on, man. This ain't cool. That ain't cool, man. I'm not doing none of that. I can take my daughter all of a sudden. I can move off grid. You can do it. I can have her full time. You can't do it anymore. It's too much for you. You don't want to live this city girl life anymore. Like, bro, like, the constant flip flop is a major issue for me, because it's like, what are you talking about? Why all of a sudden this sudden change at heart, right? It's because there's some information that had been placed into I had to call the police because something happened, and this is what I was talking about. I can't share with y'all on YouTube, right? But something happened. I had to call the police, and all of a sudden, her whole mindset just changed, I guess, and she just started saying like a whole bunch of stuff that I want y'all to read, and like, y'all tell me if y'all think that this is safe or a sane person. So there's been abuse over there, is what she just said. Then you proceed to say, you trust in your ancestors? Like, what's going on? You never, like, oh my God. Like, what the, like, come on, man. Like, come on. Come on, man. Come on. You can't trust nobody. And then you just said you finna keep her. So I can take her, but you finna keep her? I don't like, bro, can y'all explain to me the logic inside of that? Like, what the fuck? So now, excuse me. So now it's okay to homeschool her, and there's people over there that's obsessed with you. Like, you just said that I was obsessed with you, that we were obsessed with you. Now somebody over there is obsessed with you. You're obsessed with people. Come on now. Ain't no way, bro. What is you talking about? Then you saying, oh, you don't want to go to court no more. Let's make an agreement. I mean, trial. It's like, oh. What the fuck? Right? Come on. I've been told you can get her, bro. I'm done dropping her off. Like, what's up? So you surrounded by narcissistic people and maybe it's your friends. You figured it out. God revealed it to you. You was just talking about your ancestors, humanitarianism, and what the fuck? You're afraid of me and come pick up the child. No, that's not a good idea. Don't pick up the child. It's a bad idea. You'll get your kid in due time. When are you leaving the state or the city? What the dog, y'all, come on, man. Have y'all dealt with somebody like this? Come on, man. I know y'all like, this is next level, fam. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me this ain't next level. Come on now. So I can go pick her up and you'll be removing everybody from her pickup list. So that means there were other individuals going to pick her up that she barely knows. And I definitely don't know, right? Then on top of that, you just say y'all ain't safe where you at and God revealed it to you. You should have listened to me. And like, so y'all could just imagine what is going through my mind as she telling me all this. I'm just like, I don't know what to believe at this point, right? Because on one hand, you could be telling the truth because you backed in the corner, but on another hand, you could be trying to manipulate the situation to where I won't bring justice to the situation at hand, and you basically get off scot-free. So it's just like, bro, what the fuck, man? How do you handle something like that? Y'all see, I barely be responding to her, man. I don't even, like, bro, come on now. Then you talking about you can't help but absorb energy. Like, why are you just taking, look, letting you know I'm just taking anyone's energy that'll power me up. Like, bro, you just doing you just freestyling, looking for the next high. Like, oh, who's got it? He's got it. She's got it. Someone's got it. If you don't got it, you're a bum, and I'm gonna shame you and call you names. Meanwhile, you living miserable. Like, bro, you didn't have to live like that, and you still don't have to live like that, right? Y'all know she be watching my videos, fam. She watch every single video, every single one, even on my main channel. Like, I be just like, bro, you are a fan. You don't, like, bro, you don't have to do this. You don't. Take your own power back, right? Take your power back. Stop giving it to so many different individuals. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, bro, come on, man. Then you trying to talk about some, oh, we need to establish a relationship with a child. It's like, come on, fam. Is you serious? Once again, just take her. Just take your daughter, man. I don't know. Y'all see, when a person just a person will start to go crazy when you don't respond, literally, because they don't know what you're thinking, right? So they just have to fucking assume because you're not giving them any information, right? And so they show their ass by doing some shit like that, because clearly people like this don't have any self-control over their emotions. So you're going to be led by your fucking emotions with every decision. None of it's going to make logical sense. And it's all going to be, like I said, emotion-based. And motherfuckers going to look at you like, bro, it's only going to be the people who are led by their emotions as well who going to understand that, oh, this might be a person that actually makes sense. Like, I'm not a person who's led by their emotion. I always think logically, right? I think spiritually and logically. I'm not going to be, you put part of your emotion into it. You don't be fucking led by emotion, right? Didn't y'all see that movie? What's that shit? What is it called? It's a Disney movie. about people something. Y'all, it was an anger dude. He was red. It was a sad girl. She was blue. Y'all should know what I'm talking about. But anyway, like, it's one of them moments. You feel me? Like, come on, man. Come on. Inside out. That's what it's called. Inside out. Y'all, literally, inside out. The inside of you comes out. Literally, that's what it was about. Y'all need to understand that. But that's for a whole nother video. Yeah, man. Y'all, come on now. Now you a victim of narcissistic abuse. But you just called me a narcissist. I don't understand. Y'all help me understand. You a victim of narcissism abuse, a narcissistic abuse. You said that's not an excuse, but please call me. No. So you just dropped her off again? Not even safe with a friend of mine. What the? Then on top of that, month gonna say, oh, I asked her, so why don't you have her? She like, oh, I'm taking a break because you said, dog. That's crazy. Come on, y'all. That's crazy. Like, you almost want to cry for a person like this, man. Like, I'll be sitting there thinking, like, man, I feel so bad for you. Like, that's why I was asking, like, are you mentally okay? Because, like, you just saying, like, what the fuck? You like 11 different people. You got too many different motherfuckers around. That's not mentally, that's not safe for your mental stability. You can never gain mental stability constantly being around people who have personality disorders. Because you clearly just said these people have fucking narcissistic ways and they're manipulating you and like, I'm not okay, please save me. Like, come on. What you doing? What is you doing? What are y'all doing? What you mean you not okay? Please come save me. Oh my God. It's, y'all know what, when they be in church and motherfuckers be getting the Holy Ghost all of a sudden, the power of the Lord. One of them moments, like, come on, man. No. You're not crazy. You're not mentally ill. Then what the fuck is going on then? Y'all tell me what's going on. She not crazy. She not mentally ill. She's not crazy or she's not mentally ill. Tell me what's going on then. Right? So, you talking about I'm practicing dark magic. Like, come on, man. Like, you would have to think that I'm a magician to believe that, right? Like, what is going on? So, like, it's going to be another part to this. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's going to be a part on Patreon where it's uncut and, you know what I'm saying, you get exclusive parts to the, like, it's a car check, like, she chased me to the hospital, all type of stuff. Like, it's crazy. I got that on video too. But let me release this, right? So recently, I was picking up my daughter as well, right? And she said, where are her headphones? And I'm like, what are you talking about? She like, where are her headphones? I sent her with some Apple AirPods in her book bag for the weekend. She uses those for school, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, Apple AirPods, you've been trying to figure out where I live for the longest, right? I'm searching for the Apple AirPods, like, where is they at? Because I don't need you tracking me. Never found them, but it's like the fact that you would even put Apple AirPods in her book bag knowing that she don't even know how to use them is ridiculous. She just followed me down the street trying to get my address recently. Literally. Sent a text message talking about some, you're found and all of that. Right? Like, come on, man. Come on. Like, I got the proof for that too. But enough is enough, man. Like, come on now. Enough is enough, right? I don't know what to say. I really don't. One of my vehicle is being fixed. If y'all want to donate, there it is. Help a brother out. If you don't help a brother out. Either way, I won't be offended. It's whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. To really think that, like, I met you in high school and thought you was my high school sweetheart, and it's disappointing, y'all. But peace to all y'all out there. When I'm done with the video for Patreon, I'm gonna put like a notification out there for y'all to see it. Probably gonna be like within a day or two or whatever. Soon. Anyway, be looking out. Peace to y'all. Anybody going through a similar situation, keep your head up, move in a different direction, vibrate high, and these things will literally leave you, right? Because you have to put yourself in an environment where that person is no longer welcome, and then they'll leave. Peace. Weird ass nigga.